Peace, y'all. Back at it. We are going in for the win. Shout out everybody still learning themselves, still understanding where we're coming from. Still on the Mercury planet. We are on Mercury in Gemini. If you want to know what that Mercury represents in astrology, Mercury represents communication, intellect, learning, reasoning, and how we process and express information. It rules Gemini and Virgo, governing curiosity, speech, writing, travel, especially short distance, and technology relating to communication. Mercury in your birth chart with the sign shows how you think and communicate, and the house placements indicate where you focus mental energy. So let's go straight in. Mercury in Gemini. Mercury in Gemini is exalted. I have Mercury in the third place, in the third house. So I know exactly how this moves and how I feel when how I think. It is exalted in this placement, meaning exaltation is the planet's most powerful position and indicates ease and added fortune using the energy, using the planet's energy. So let's go straight in. Mercury in that good old Gemini energy. Having a Mercury in Gemini, your communication skills are A1. You can talk to people on any type of level, which you rather be talking to somebody on a high level. You don't want to be talking about stupid stuff. You rather be talking about stuff that makes sense. You are this placement air. That remember this placement in Gemini. That Gemini is air. Air is intelligence. You have a good way of analyzing things quickly. You are very talented with communication. Mercury in Gemini people love discussing ideas and philosophies with others, as their minds is always racing with different thoughts. Your mind is always moving. You need to be doing a lot of things at once. You probably, if you have this placement, you probably watching this video having two tabs open. You probably doing something else. If you have this placement, you're not doing just one thing. Your mind is always moving. It's too fast. With your mind being very logical, you can see things from both sides of the fence. You are always thirsty for information. You want information on every level. You want information. You're always studying. Mercury in Gemini people like being around people that they can bounce their ideas with. You can't keep up. If you can't keep up with our mind, we can get very aggravated because our mind is always moving. It's super fast, and if you can't keep up with that, it's like we look at you kind of sideways. And if you learning this placement, if you understanding that you have this placement, you have to really be around people that has a fast mind, or just have an intelligent mind and not thinking about things or doing things that you're not really interested in. It's best to be around people that are on your frequency, period. You can play a lot of mind games with people. Be careful with that. Be careful with playing mind games with people, because a lot of times you don't even know when you are doing it, because like I said, the mind is always moving fast in Gemini and Mercury in Gemini. So it's like, yo, when people are not on your frequency and they know that they're not thinking as fast as you are, you can play mind games on them. You can get very annoyed with people that don't use their common sense. You have to be around people who have sharp minds like yourself, or they can get really bored. You can get really bored with people that's not quick-minded like you are. Your mind needs to be stimulated at all times. To keep your mind stimulated, you must stay creative. This is another thing. If you find yourself getting bored, which you won't, because your mind is always moving, stay creative. Stay doing something that's making your mind move quick and making your mind satisfied. Be creative. Stay on your creative path. This is an exalted position. The power is strengthened, which usually has a very positive outcome. So with the exalted position, the power is strengthened. So you have you which usually has a very positive outcome. So you have positive outcomes on a lot of things because your mind is moving quickly, and you can solve things by thinking the right thing instead of thinking something negative. You can think something positive. Stay around people that are like-minded. Stay on your frequencies. Don't stay around people that don't think like you. You will be very aggravated. You will be very bored quickly. You don't want to do that. Stay around people that think like you, and stay creative. Do things that like spark your mind. Of course, study yourself. Study your birth chart. Study your birth chart every day. Of course, you're going to do that anyway if your mind is always moving. And of course, like I said, stay creative. That's the one thing you need to be doing. Stay creative and study yourself. Shout out to everybody that's studying themselves. Shout out to everybody that has the Mercury in Gemini. Shout out to that Gemini energy. Shout out to everybody loving themselves and understanding where we're coming from. Do remember, good people, please comment, and subscribe to the page. And yes, love and learn yourself every day. Peace.